Nope. Hey, at least you were staying in one spot. I'm not gonna fault you for that, person. You I will, though. You I will fault. You I will fault twice. I am not so convinced that you aren't on the bad guy's side here. That's alright. Bam. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Here I thought that aiming for like half of the world record would be reasonable. No. Not yet. Not with my baby strategies here. But that does seem like a winner, though. Anytime you can defuse a bomb, because why wouldn't you? Problem. Yeah, that was my own fault. I'm going to take the blame for that. That is just what I was talking about before. You don't have much time to react, you're going to die. You also don't have a whole lot of people to rescue in this building, I might add. It's a pretty small little skyscraper. That seems like a winner. Alright. I'm not going to have enough web to get to the top, especially when I do that. Alright, I'm going to try it again. I'm not going to get a splat this time, sorry. Alright. While it's fresh in my mind here, though, I do think we have a strategy coming together. Nope. I'm still definitely testing bits of this out. See, if you wouldn't have moved, could have saved him. Nope. I tried. You're on your own. And that's the only way to fly. Side of the building is the only way to fly in this. There you go. I did not. I thought I did. Hey, that makes sense. If you fall far enough, you'll get more bombs, too. And just like people, that'd be a way of getting more web. If you're in a situation where you're low on web, it may not be the worst strategy to survive there is to go for another bomb. But oh, are you kidding me? Okay, so now my only prayer of survival is going to be to defuse some bombs and save some peoples. not enough. Not enough. I mean, famous last words, because I'm certainly getting a little more... Yeah, this is not going to end well. It's just not. I'm getting almost like a new start, though. By saving some of these people, I'm getting a little more of a chance, but I am nearly out of web, though. So I need to save as many people as possible right now. There we go. Yeah, there's not enough web. There's just not. Valiant effort. Like, really valiant effort. I'm actually surprised I'm still hanging on right now. Oh, are you kidding me? Look at how close I was. I almost could have done that. I almost could have done that. Splat! To get that close and almost make... Yeah, I did. I almost pulled it off. That's almost more frustrating for that reason, but that's alright. That was fun. Rach is thinking that I need to start playing all of the ridiculous amount of Steam games that I own. Kind of like a Steam Train sort of concept. Like, I don't even think she knows what Steam Train is. But yet she basically made a suggestion to me that was along the same lines. It's like, you have all of these games for Steam that you don't play. You should start playing like one of them a week. Because I've done one too many Humble Bundles, basically. I mean, it seems like it would be a fun thing to do, if nothing else. I've got a number of them that I really have been wanting to play. Like, Donut County is one of them that I know I need to play that game. Because it looks amazing. I own it, and I've just not set aside the time to play it, so... So that might be a thing. Streaming my backlog, so to speak. Possibly in the cards here. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah, I imagine... Oh, this is bad. Look at that. Look. Oh, you know what? I was not using my web. And I think even sticking to the building, splat. I think even sticking to the building, it ended up taking some of my webbing away, and I'm just hanging out. So it's partially just a timer. You would think it would not cost extra webbing to continue sticking. That's definitely the way this is working. Oh! So it really is... It's like it's a timer that's not a timer, though. Yeah, 100,000 on this game was a pipe dream for today. I aimed way too high. Yep. Death! I'll let it happen. I may only try one more time for this game, at least. And... new goal is 3,000. I will definitely adjust my expectations accordingly. I'll let that 100,000 stay on there as a laugh. Thanks. That's real nice. I don't think this is a bad game for the era, especially. But it's probably not one of the best games for the system. Middle tier. There are way worse games. I'm not 100% sold on the fact that E.T. is one of them. E.T. is frustrating in similar ways. The difference being that I can play a single game of E.T. for 8.5 hours to get a world record. This one, partially to its credit, there's no way that you're playing a single game of this for 8.5 hours unless you come up with an untouchable strategy that allows it somehow. Yeah, no, I'd say you're right there. Hi there, Brazbit. Or Brazebit. I have beaten Superman, though, before. For what it is worth, I have... and it's definitely better than Superman 64. No question. But even for the Atari Superman, I would say that this is a better game than Superman for the Atari 2600. I don't know if that's a score-based game. I know that you can win, though. I'm just going to hang out here. Is that too much? Yeah. I wasn't sure if he was going to be able to touch me there. Alright. Let's try on that. He could. Alright. There's that. Nope. That's... yep. Too close to the bottom. Insta-death. Really? The Parker Brothers made some legit good games for this system, and Frogger is far and away the best. For the Parker Brothers games, at least. Frogger's top 10 for the system. Really, almost without question. Okay, starting to get some ideas. Oh yeah. Now, is there something where you're able to... are you able to actually do that? Like, if you swing high, can you get the Green Goblin? No. No. If you... unless there's a method that I'm not aware of. That maybe that's a way to get points. I'd have to read the instruction booklet. Because maybe there is a way that you can get points from the Green Goblin. But I'm just not aware of it, if so. Worst. Yeah, I knew I could disarm the bombs. That much I do know. Although I've not been bothering with it. As you pointed out. Oh my goodness. Nope. Yeah, bad timing there. And somehow that doesn't kill you, by the way. Bomb explodes right in your belly, basically. I'm running out of time. And or web. There it is. Got through that. That is how you know he's a superhero. It's true. I am surprised that I survived that. Also putting up with these people that are making themselves much harder to rescue. Here, I'll move some harder to rescue. You okay with that? Yes. Ha-ha! Rescued you despite your best efforts. Yeah, death here. Definitely got some death. Yep, 16-3. I think that is about the best that I'm probably going to do on this game today. I'm playing it one more time anyway. I really don't even think I'm going to get to 3,000 today, much less 100,000. It's just not going to happen. But now I know. There's that. Yeah, and there's no bonus for doing it fast. So it's like it's a timer, but there's no timer bonus. It's all about how many people did you rescue. And as difficult as they make it to be rescued, I definitely get why that should count for extra points, because... Yeah, yes, exactly. You can disassemble both people and bombs to make webbing. I'm only assuming that that's at least partially webbing. But it may just be a timer. Honestly, it may just be a timer. For all I know. Because I do this. Because if you just hang out, it still goes down. Capturing a criminal. Oh, they're criminals. So that makes sense. They don't want to be rescued. They want to. They're criminals. That makes total sense. But if I just hang out here, it's more of a timer. So let's see here. So, capturing criminal, 30 points. Web fluid, diffusing a black time bomb, 50 points. Web fluid, diffusing a red time bomb, 80. So, it is, and double the point score on the last building and the high voltage tower. Okay. Starting to get it. So, they're henchmen. Of course they don't. That at least makes sense. Here, I'm assuming that makes actually a lot more sense. Here I've been assuming all the time I'm trying to rescue. I can understand them trying to get away from me now. That at least makes sense. Clearly, I'm missing out on some major point opportunity just by not going for bombs more often. What I get for not reading the instruction booklet ahead of time. So now I'm just capturing bad guys. That makes a lot more sense. The other guys are just... So the other ones that are just hanging around are just like, hey, it's Spider-Man. Yoink. And can you confirm, if you're looking that up, that is a timer only? Because it's starting to seem more like it's just a timer only. Which, if that's the case, I should really just be skedaddling up to the top as quick as I can. It is referred to as web fluid. All right. See, I thought that I remembered that much of it, but that was funny. That was funny. But I feel like it's just a timer because web fluid, if I just sit there and hang out, that web fluid runs out. Yep, death. Yep, death. Alright, I'm trying one more time for real. Web fluid. Each Spider-Man has only a limited amount of web fluid, which decreases with time. The web fluid is monitored by the red line located in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. To grab web fluid, Spider-Man must capture criminals and bombs. If Spider-Man's web fluid runs out, he'll fall. The game then continues with a new Spider-Man. Yeah, no, that... It's interesting, though, because, again, that the web fluid, if I'm just hanging there on the building, you would think once that's sticky, it's sticky. But if I just hang out in one spot, that web fluid decreases. And I am genuinely not sure that it is any different than a timer as far as how it reacts. Like, I genuinely don't think that it drops at a lower rate if I'm using more of it. It really feels just more like a timer. But otherwise, yeah, it's like you say, that at this point that means that the bombs and the bad guys in this case are all just hanging around carrying web fluid with them. There it is. Yeah, doubles as a timer. Timer was probably easier to code than figuring out the limitation. Yeah, exactly right. I would imagine that you are precisely right there. Yeah, it could evaporate. I mean, stranger things have in fact happened, so... I'm going to accept that definition. That's a good rationale and reasoning to what you've said here. I wonder if there's a set number of levels. Because this seems like there might be a set number of levels, too. Yeah, this feels right. And that makes sense that the only end is when you run out of Spider-Man. But does it get progressively difficult over the course of the game? Or if I beat, say, 6, 7 levels, is level 8 pretty much the same as level 1? You know what I mean? That's more what I'm actually curious about at this point. And part of that, I think, is just going to be by doing... We'll figure that out together. Well, that was pretty anticlimactic there. Whoops. That's a problem, though. Definitely need to Capture some bad guys here. Yeah, it's just out of web. Out of time, out of web fluid. He's just like, hey, hang on, yeah, get rid of me. Oh, nope. I'm gonna need some bombs or something though, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough blood fluid to get by here. Nah, death. Yeah, I can't dilly-dally. Cannot dilly-dally like I've been doing. So that's my thinking. If there's 6 or 7 levels in gameplay, what'll probably happen is if I can get past the 7th level of this, it'll go back to being easy. Yeah. And at that point, I don't think you can go up that. I'm going to try it yet again. But I don't think you can... At that point, I don't think you can choose to go up there and avoid the bombs at that stage. Like, you can get by with avoiding the bombs earlier on. Each time you defuse the super bomb, you'll hear a short tune. The game gets more difficult with your remaining Spider-Man. The building in the high voltage tower will either increase or decrease in size. Yeah. Is that a super bomb up top? Is that the thing that I've been getting to? Is I imagine the super bomb. The thing that looks like an escape hatch. I imagine that's what that is. You will be free to go. Yeah, I seriously thought he was escaping into the building too. I'm just going to hang around this bomb that's going to explode. That'll be good. Serious bonus points for that, though, I'll tell you what. Thank you, by the way, Brasbit or Brazebit, too. Appreciate that. You looking up some of the stuff and getting clarification for me as I'm playing. That's been very insightful stuff there. See, now that makes sense why they would try to cut my web, too. Because they don't want to get caught. Every time you score 10,000 points, you get another Spider-Man. Well, that's a good thing to shoot for. If I could even get to 3,000, we'd be good. Doing pretty good. Much less 10,000. But now, all of a sudden, it makes sense why a person could potentially get to 100,000 or 200,000 points on this game. Thailand. Here I thought that was really slow and it should be easy to get around, but not so much. See, that seemed easier again, though, too. I don't know. Nope. That was death. I knew that was death. I really did. Too close to the ground. Like, this one is not a particularly large building. They expect you to even get to 10,000 points to get that bonus Spider-Man. Oh yeah, I wholeheartedly agree that Pac-Man is easier at faster levels. I've got an actual Miss Pac-Man arcade machine that's just to my left, and it's when I bought it, it was set with the hyperspeed, and it's so much easier for me than the original regular OG speed. Way more enjoyable, too. Like, it's always a great game, but it's especially great with the hyperspeed. Boy, that was barely there. I don't know. This may be the first time we've gotten to this building. Oh no. You fall once, at this point I think you're pretty much done. Yeah, this is done. Yeah, that's a tiny building. Once you've fallen once, I think you're just about, yeah. Fall twice, you're definitely done. That I'm not going to have enough web to do it. Only prayer would be if I can somehow... Nope. Death! But 2220 now. I appreciate that. I'm still aiming for 3,000 at this point, and I don't know that my gaming is done for this, but I feel like if I play a different game, I should restart the stream, too. I've not figured out how I want to do that best thus far, but... I mean, it's listed as retro either way, I suppose. Restart. That is definitely another restart. He's more like Tarzan at that point. Yeah, okay. I think we're getting diminishing returns here. Okay. There you go. Now we're on to something. Yeah, we can see difficulty 6. Absolutely. How do I get difficulty 6? Is it game 6? Is game 6 difficulty switch 6, I should say? You got it. After this game, I will go to difficulty 6. It will be disastrous and fun. Death! I'm just hanging out. Super bomb. All right. I wondered if that was going to be a bad move. That is. That was a real bad move. Just run right out of web fluid. Aiming for an empty window there. Aiming further than that. Just not having enough web fluid to get there. Well, that was going to work out better than it did. Damn. It's gonna hang out. See, yep. Lose that web fluid while you're just hanging out. Gray building, it's gonna be pretty short. Yeah, I was looking at that. Just realizing I was going to run out of time / web fluid there. Alright. Good. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to... Okay. Death. 1510. Alright, let's go. Number 6. Well, it looks like it just starts me off in the pink building. I'm going to die there just because. But let's go with this. Number 6. I don't think it's going to be any different. It's just that I'm... not starting off well. Now, that's interesting, though, because this, I think, is a taller pink building, but I'm honestly not sure. What I would be curious about, though, it seems like I had a lot easier of a time getting up to the top, though, than when it is normally a pink building. What I would now be curious about, though, again, if there's 7 levels, once I reach that 7th level, does it restart on 1? I mean, you would think that it would just continue to be... Death! Oh, was that my last life? Alright, let's do this again then. Number 6. Honestly, that makes sense that that happens. All right. I just want to pass level 7 now. Starting to see that one of your ways of maybe staying alive on these later levels especially is to take out the red bombs. It's not only taking out bombs, but taking out the red bombs and getting that bonus. Because that's a pretty substantial... No, I'm right there. Let me get past this here. Damn it. Yeah. Yeah, the timer is much faster. Web fluid evaporation rate. I like it. And I'm thinking it's only giving me 1 life. That showed 2 more lives there. And I'm done. Oh, it's 2-player. 6 is 2-player. So option number 5, game 5, got it. So game number 6 is this same difficulty but for 2 players. Pretty sure that's going to be the case. Me and my 60 points there. Death. Yep, that was what it was. I'm like, wait a minute, I died on my first life. It's because it was 2-player. I can't even imagine trying to do this without going up the side of the building. Nice. I think it's just going to maybe keep me on the same level. So if you master the one level over and over, then... Master this level, and you'll survive. But I have not done that. So... Alright, back to level 1 for what may be one last game, because I feel like I now may have the tools to get a 3,000 point game. Knowing what I now know. It's funny when you do start getting better at this, how that's almost slow motion in comparison right there in the beginning. Which is how these games worked back then, again, especially. Oh, Spider-Man. Again, now I understand why they're trying to cut my web. They're bad guys. It's probably playing too much Rescue Squad and just assuming that this is the same sort of thing as Rescue Squad, where you're trying to rescue them from a burning building that's going to blow up. Totally makes more sense in this context. Oop. Oop. Got a little too close there. It's not evaporating all that quick yet. It's not a hot enough day. It's the temperature. It's the temperature that's causing that. Later levels, it's later in the day. Like this is more like early morning. It's still cool out. I'm telling you, this is all going to be canon for the Atari 2600 version of this. Because that's just what the Atari 2600 version of Spider-Man needs. Canon. Yeah. Definitely some Tarzan-worthy swing happening. I will say that. Nope. Was hoping for something to happen there. It did not. Also did not happen. But you know what? It's alright, because I survived it. I can easily say this is the best I've ever played on this game in my existence. Because I now understand more about how to get points in the game than I ever have. Not saying much, but... oh, hell! I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get up there. Definitely got to try for the bombs now. I swore I had that. Swore I had that. But I did not. Really? That was weak. That was my fault, too. I mean, ultimately it was their fault because they were trying to kill me and they succeeded. But my fault for not doing better. Can't blame a faulty controller or anything along those lines. That was just bad strategy. Boy, skin of my teeth on that one. Somehow that didn't end up bad. Because I feel like I should have. That should have ended up very bad. Yeah, it's like that moment where you jump as Super Mario and you know that you're about to die when you unpause. Damn. Had I not touched the Green Goblin right there, I think that would have been alright, but... alright. Better lucky than good sometimes. Alright. Sorry, not gonna get a splat that time. I wasted one of my lives earlier, so there's really no sense in not trying another time here. Better lucky than good, that's for damn sure. makes sense also why the super bomb somehow, if your web touches the super bomb, that's also bad somehow. Appreciate you guys just staying in place though when you do that. That's real handy. Ah! Figured for sure that was going to actually work out alright. It did not. Getting risky. There goes no glory though, I suppose. Oh, that is just bad. See, I can still get away with those sort of mistakes in the early stages like this. See, that's the same thing as earlier. Wasted a life. That's alright though, we're gonna still try for it. As much as I'm like thinking I probably should restart, I'm not gonna do that. Not yet anyway. Oop. Okay, that's when you restart. If I'm not being too greedy in that first step, there's really no reason to lose lives that early on. Unless I'm just being greedy and trying to pick up those extra points. Which, if I was really trying to be greedy and pick up extra points, you purposely spend a little more time down here. Early on. And you can't just dilly-dally too long because the building will eventually blow up. Like that. It's trying to. Whew. I will gladly take that. I was pushing it. Yeah. Take the extra time / webbing. I figured for sure I was going to be able to get that one. That was Bad move as it turns out. Bad. Seems like I've got enough time, though. If I don't keep doing that, at least. A little dangerous here, to say the least. Yeah, this is... That is my own bad. You know what? That is my own bad. I'm gonna allow that. Goblin, please. Exactly. Ah! How did I survive that? How did I survive that? I don't know. I'm not gonna complain, but I'm kind of shocked. See, that should have happened because that was right across the path. Bombs are not close by and convenient, so I'm not going to try to defuse them. Nope. Okay. That was my own bad. That's pretty terrible, too. I'm really shocked that didn't kill me as well. Oh, that was right on the way up. Oh, if I'd been able to, like a split second more, I would have had it. 22:30. I haven't given up yet. I have not given up yet. I've beaten my personal best by 10 points. I was about to do way better than that if I would have actually... Okay, we're doing it again. So ridiculous. Hey there, we're just gonna hang around. Just kind of swinging all willy-nilly there. Swing the web in your face. See, I understand this guy with his self-preservation. He's definitely not wanting to just let me capture him. I'm okay with that. I can understand. Now I really want to capture this one. He's making it so difficult. going to waste a ridiculous amount of time. Capture this one henchman. Got him! You know he would. You know Doc Ock would approve of such a sacrifice. La 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 da. Move. Let's do it. Boop. Nope. Yeah, I wasn't sure. It seemed like there might have been cutting it a little too close. I was. Not surprising. Okay. All right. Got it. Yep. Take it. Very lucky to have survived that. Likewise. Haha! Come on over a little closer. Thanks, guys. Yep, out of web. Yeah, Atari Spider-Man. It's a challenge, but fun. Ah. Let's see what we can do here. And while I'm doing better at this game than I've ever done, it's not much to write home about the scores that I'm posting here. Okay. Oh, hell. I am shocked that worked. I was saved by the edge of that tower. And I still didn't have enough to get up there. I clearly I've got to defuse some bombs and or catch some criminals on the way up. There's really the only way that you're going to survive this level is if you make sure you take out some things on your way up. Don't do that. Nope. Not enough. Nope. Redo. Again. My goal, it says 100,000. My goal is 3,000 at this point. I took half of the world record and figured, okay, let's go for that. That was a bad call. That may be another smart thing, is to aim for the middle like that and just, like, do what I just did right there to get the super bomb. When this game was made, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends was on TV. The series was fresh in memory, as was his appearances on the Electric Company. That makes sense. Timing-wise, that would make sense. Yep, that was bad. Somehow the bombs don't kill you, though. They make you slip, but they do not kill you. This is playing a little too dangerous. This is playing a little too dangerous. And it's gonna backfire on me. Really? Wow. I just like to point out that these are exactly the sort of mistakes I will not be able to make soon. And probably not now either. I'm going to die as a result of some of my careless maneuvers here. Somehow that made that, though. Okay. Somehow I made that. I'm going to say it. I did not deserve to live through... Well, that was just a boneheaded move. But that... Twice in a row. Okay, restart. Oh, here I'm talking about how I was lucky to survive that, and then I make two boneheaded moves in a row and lose two guys that way. That's just brilliant. That's S-tier gaming there, let me tell you. The S is for sucks. Alright. Little Homestar reference there. I had a feeling as I did that, I'm like, this is not going to end well. Almost didn't. Take that. That's going to be, I think, part of the other key to the survival right there, is if I can get to where I'm good at moving around, just get good. That's the best way to do this bit. if I can get to where I am better with the bombs. I feel like that's going to be a key to surviving the later levels, especially, is you got to go after the bombs. Take some risky moves. Damn. Did not time that well at all. Now, of course, I'm on the right-hand side of this, and I can't get near a bomb to save my life. Alright, that's good. And getting near a bomb to save my life just sounds funny no matter how you look at that, though. La, 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 la. Once you get into this swing, swing. Yeah, it's... And I definitely have one of the personalities that when I'm doing bad at something, I'm going to want to try to get better at it, just to... Even if it is a bad game. I mean, I have the world record on E.T. for a reason. And that main reason was, wouldn't it be funny to get the best score on the worst game? So part of that becomes determination. Oh, are you kidding me? I needed that. I really needed that, because I may not survive it without it. I may not survive it even with it. Too much. Couldn't get lucky on that. Could not get lucky on that. That should have killed me. That absolutely should have killed me. Gotta be smarter than that. What am I gonna do here? I guess that's the answer to that. Based on where I was, I didn't really see how I was going to survive it. Well, somehow I survived that. Take that. Yeah, no web. Yep, don't have enough for that. Thought that might have been enough, it was not. That should be helpful. I've got to get used to being able to swing over to get those bombs, but I think at this point, if I just plan on trying to get out of here and escape, I might have enough web to do it. Are you kidding? That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I was very close. We're resetting. Just moved right out of the way, didn't he? I do think getting a chance at 3,000 is going to involve a few things here. I probably should be trying to get more of these bombs too. Henchman's good. bad. Yeah. That was very near death just then. Really will be a good skill, I think, if I can figure out good places where I can safely traverse the middle sections here. Okay. This is a good start. Really good start. Don't ruin this. Because I could not ask for a much better start than I've got right now. Very much my level to lose here. Really should be no reason to lose this one. Okay. I like it. Nope. Okay. Honestly, that makes sense. I thought I was going to be able to swing over to that. I did not. That's alright, though. That was not. That was just bad. I'm trying to not to let it rattle me. I've done really good with one Spider-Man before. No reason I can't do it again. As long as I don't let it psych me out too much. There we go. That makes sense. Let's be real, that makes sense. I should be trying to get some of these henchmen for sure. There we go. Probably needed that to make it work. Yes! Alright. I thought I was going to have enough time to get up to that other one. 2150 is about my best, isn't it? I'm not sure. Either way, I'm going to call it for now. No, it's not a good enough. I say I'm going to call it for now, and yet I feel like that's not good enough. Gotta do it again. That is not good enough. When you come that close to it, you're gotten that much practice on it to come that close and then not have it happen. That almost was disastrously bad on the first level. That's not difficult. There we go. I like it. There we go. Heck yes. Let's get some bombs. There's gotta be a nice way to... Okay. It seems like it's just below any of those X's is the sweet spot. If you want to swing diagonally and survive, it seems like your winner may be to aim just below. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. In theory. So right here, I'm just below the X. Okay, and that wasn't a good... As it turns out, that was not... So right there. Okay, but it's each... It's not necessarily the same height here either, though. So when they're about this size... Yeah. I don't think these are the same height each time. I have to be comfortable swinging. Yeah, there it is. That's what I've got to be comfortable doing what I just did. You have to be almost one full Spider-Man underneath, like one body length. And to survive later levels especially, and to get the bombs, I think you've got to get used to being able to swing diagonally. Like, the best strategy is still to scale the side of this here. But you need to be comfortable with being able to go diagonally. Like there, to there. Yeah, and I've done the straight up thing for sure, too. Nice. Because that's how I always used to play, was I'd go straight up, but then you realize, at least with Goblin when he's moving fast, you can't be approaching from the middle. Which is where I started this strategy of scaling the side of the building. But in order to move quick and get bombs, you've got to approach from an angle. Yeah, see, like that. Wait on this guy. I thought for sure that I was going to be able to get up there to that bomb. Because that always used to be my strategy, is go straight up the middle. But to master this game enough to get to an 100,000 point score, I think you almost have to know how to do that well to be able to do these diagonal ones. Like that's not going to work. Because otherwise, you're right. I can totally just do that. And that worked. I think there's times when it makes sense to do the, like, straight up, if, you know, depending on what your obstacles are. Ultimately, it's all just about mixing and matching strategies for whatever the situation calls for. Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to get that going. Not going to be easy. Like right here. Although this is probably the time when I need to go up the side. He's too quick to do diagonal. If I would have been able to have grabbed that bomb, I would have gained a little bit of time, but probably not enough. I've already got my personal best, but I'm after 3,000. That's not how you get 3,000. That's how you almost die. And I think if you aren't grabbing henchmen on this, you're not going to survive long. Funny enough, I think that I'm far enough over that, yeah, it's like Goblin's not even getting me because I'm over here. Damn. I was hoping that I'd be able to get to a bomb, and I'm not going to be able to. Yeah, 2450 though, you know what? I can live with 2450 as a new personal best. That is not the worst. So with that, we're going to call it for Spider-Man. I may be back a little bit later to play something else. But it definitely looks like 2450 is going to be my personal best for Spider-Man. For now, I will definitely adjust my, what am I calling it? Personal goal. Personal goal is going to be 3,000 the next time I play this. Thank you very much for watching. 7:31. So yeah, hold tight. I might stop this stream just to start another game here, but I want to keep the streams as their own separate things for now. So I'll be back. Maybe. Probably. Just not with this game. I've had my fill of it for the night.